This is Atheist Lowdown with Mark Vanderbrink.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Greetings and welcome to our coverage of the evening portion of the 2016 Reason Rally. Magician and comedian Penn Jillette sang some songs and told the heart-wrenching and courageous story of singing contestant Carolina Pena. Civil rights activist Maryam Namazie gave a stirring speech about the struggles atheists face in the rest of the world. I also spoke with Road to Reason host Scott Maddox about why he came to the rally. Anthony Pinn, a professor and author, later reminded the crowd that the rally is a celebration.
There's a show called Ecuador's Got Talent, and a woman came out, a girl, 17 years old, and her name is Carolina Pena, and she came out and sang beautifully, just a beautiful voice and sang beautifully. And then it came time for the judges to rate her. There were 3 judges there on Ecuador's Got Talent. And when it came time, I guess they'd been cued ahead of time, the first question they asked her in a singing competition was, "Do you believe in God?" And she answered very politely, very quietly, with a great deal of grace. She answered, no. And then the judge did a rather long attack where she said that Carolina would have no luck in life. She couldn't sing because she didn't have God with her. And without God, she wasn't going to go anywhere. And this girl stood there with poise and grace while this woman attacked her. Then that one judge finished attacking Carolina, and the next judge started. And the next judge started ripping her to pieces for not believing in God. They did not address her song or her singing. They just yelled at her for not believing in God. And she stood there with no apologies. She stood there with, she didn't cry. She wasn't a crybaby about it. She just stood there and looked at these monsters attacking her. Well, the video kind of went around the world and a lot of people saw it. And eventually, I'm very happy to say, the judges who attacked her were fired. They were thrown off the show. But I'm still very, very troubled by how she was greeted and how she was treated on Ecuador's Got Talent. And I thought that maybe, just maybe, this crowd here would treat her a little better. Ladies and gentlemen, Carolina Pena!
When people say that secularism is a Western neo-colonial demand, I don't know whether to laugh or to cry, because no one understands the need for the separation of religion from the state than those who live under the boot of the theocrats.
Hey Scott, how you doing?
I'm good.
Why'd you come to the Reason Rally?
I went to the first one and it was inspiring, and I want to hear what people have to say, and I want to be here in solidarity and, you know, something to talk about when I go back to host the show Road to Reason.
Road to Reason, all right. We'll be sure to watch. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
This is, in fact, a special day. A day when clear thinking is celebrated and notice is served on the superstition and nonsense that keeps us as a nation from being our best self.
Black Non-Believers is an organization of African American and skeptics, atheists, agnostics. We started 5 years ago in Atlanta. The founder is here, Mandisa Thomas. We've been together for 5 years now, and we have affiliates all over the United States. We have about 12 of them right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Now, it's fitting that we're right under the gaze of Abraham Lincoln to honor the same union and diversity in this country that he dedicated himself to maintain as one.
Actor Annabelle Gurwitch introduced Lieutenant Colonel Tom Gray, who related the struggles of being an atheist in the military.
And we need to get all the services on that same standard.
I think we have to say that, one of the reasons they're doing things right is because people like you are holding our, what has been traditionally a theist organization, accountable.
Mexican or Chinese or men, I would have been woman.
Mexican diplomat Andres Roemer passionately spoke of the global interconnected society and international language of science. The crowd grew and the excitement built as the day went on.
So listen, Americans, like Thomas Mann said, listen, Americans, if we really want to make America or any place of the world great again, if we really want to do that, we won't find it in the universe because the universe doesn't have a purpose.
We share in Mexico, in Japan, in Iraq, the same core values. Science is science wherever you are. Science is science, but also theocracy is theocracy, but it's terrible wherever you are. And we not only share the same values, we share common problems. Climate change is not only in these borders. Empowerment of kids, of women, is not only a problem of America. Actually, sexual education, not as a wishful thinking, but a real fact of life, and the empowerment of women as the only way, the only unique way to really end and combat poverty is giving to women all the rights and all the empowerment. And that's abort borders.
From creative signs and t-shirts to lively discussions, rally-goers express themselves in a wide variety of ways.
Reason Rally because as a part of a larger trip to DC to see the sites, and I thought that I would just like to express myself, and it's easier to put it on a sign than to actually talk to everybody.
The flying spaghetti monster was on hand to take pictures. And even I couldn't help but get caught up in the excitement and sense of community. That's it for this episode. In the next installment, we take a look at the conclusion of the main rally with David Silverman, Bill Maher, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and exclusive chats with Aaron Ra and Shelley Siegel. Thanks so much for watching.